On paper, you're winning. Inside, you're strangely far away from your own life. Welcome to the professional woman's normal and the quiet way out of it. Welcome to Powerfully Feminine, the place women come to become powerfully feminine, from the inside out. I'm Candy. And in case we haven't met, I'm Candice Oneida's AI avatar, created from her teachings, her voice, and over 30 years of her work to carry the full depth of what she teaches. Women rediscovering how to own and embody their feminine power. And today I want to talk to you about why you can feel so disconnected from your feminine energy, even when on the outside you're doing absolutely everything right, and how to begin connecting with it again. This might be the most important video in the recent video series, because everything else I've shared assumes you can find your way back in. And for a lot of women, that is exactly the part that isn't happening yet. You do the breath. You try to drop down into your body, and you hit a wall, a numbness, or a strange resistance you can't quite explain. If that has been your experience, you're not doing it wrong. There is a reason, and it deserves to be understood with compassion, not pushed through with force. Maybe everything I've shared over these weeks makes complete sense to you. You understand it. You agree with it. You can feel that it's true, and yet you still feel cut off from it, as if you're reading a beautiful travel guide to a country you've never actually visited. If that is you, then today is for you. And the very first thing I want you to hear, before anything else, is this. It is not your fault, and there is nothing wrong with you. You're not broken. Because here is the truth about how most of us ended up here. We were never shown this. We had no role models for it. Almost no one ever sat us down warmly and showed us how to be at home in our own bodies, how to trust our feminine, how to inhabit our own power without apology. So of course it feels foreign to you. You're not failing at something you were taught. You're reaching for something you were never shown the way into. And in the place where that teaching should have been, here is what most of us got instead. We were taught to be helpful, to be good, to be easy to be around, to put everyone else first, and to call that being a good woman. And we were taught to overachieve, to earn our worth through how much we carry and how little we never admit to needing anything for ourselves, to live up in our heads and to call that being responsible. And underneath all of it, quietly, constantly, the message that the feminine is the lesser thing, that softness is weakness, that feeling too much is a problem to be managed, that our bodies and our desires are something to keep in check or to be a little ashamed of. And we were rewarded every single step of the way. The praise came for being capable, not for being soft, for coping, not for feeling, for holding it all together, never for falling apart. So we learned the lesson the world was quietly teaching, that the way to be safe and loved and valued was to climb up out of the messy, feeling body, and to live in the clean, competent head instead. So we did the only sensible thing a woman can do when the body becomes an unsafe or an unwelcome place to be. We abandoned it. We moved up, into the head, where it felt safe and competent and rewarded. And we left the body behind, with all of its inconvenient feelings, passions, or needs. And the disconnection that follows is so quiet that most women never even name it. It is not a breakdown. It rarely looks like anything is wrong at all. It is subtler than that. It's that flat dissatisfaction, even when you're winning by everyone else's scorecard. It's the tiredness that a good night's sleep never quite seems to touch. It's a numbness where there used to be wanting. It's looking around at a good life, a life you built deliberately with your own two hands, and feeling oddly, achingly far away from all of it. And you have probably already tried to fix it in the ways the world offers. The holiday that felt wonderful, and then wore off within a week of being home. The massage, the bubble bath, the glass of wine that took the edge off, but never quite reached the deep place. The self-care that somehow turned into one more chore on the list. None of those are wrong, but they don't quite work, do they? Because they are aimed at the symptoms, and the disconnection lives somewhere far deeper than a spa day can reach. But here is what I most want you to know today. This is reclaimable at any age. There is no point of no return. There is no expiry date on coming home to yourself. Your feminine never left you. It couldn't. It is the very thing keeping you alive right now, in this moment. It has simply gone dormant, quiet, asleep underneath all the doing, waiting patiently for you to turn back around and wake it up. And I want you to know what that turning back actually looks like, because it is not nearly as dramatic as you might fear. It is not about tearing your whole life down or quitting your job or becoming a different woman overnight. It looks like small, almost ordinary moments of coming home, feeling your own feet on the floor, letting yourself want something and not immediately talking yourself out of it, catching a real feeling and staying with it for 3 seconds longer than you used to. That is the reclaiming. It is quiet, and it is completely, entirely available to you now, today. And if there is shame sitting over this part of you, around your body, around your sexuality, around your own desire, I want you to hear this very gently. That shame was handed to you. You were taught it. You absorbed it from a world that was uncomfortable with a woman fully alive and in her power. This shame was never yours to begin with, and it is not the truth about you. You were not born ashamed of your own body. No baby girl ever is. That came later. It was taught and absorbed and layered on year by year, which means it can also gently be set back down, not by fighting it, but by slowly, patiently building a different and far kinder relationship with the very body you were taught to abandon. One honest thing, because it truly matters. For some women, what sits in that place is deeper, real pain from real experience. If that is you, please know, this is not something a video can resolve, and it is not something to force your way through alone. That is tender, even sacred work, to be done with someone safe and qualified and trusted in your own time. There is no rush, and there is no failing, none at all, in needing that kind of support. But for so very many women, the way back is gentler and simpler than they ever feared. It does not start with a great excavation. It starts small, in the body, with a little presence, a little permission, a little waking up, day by day. And that is the whole reason the Pussy Power practices exist, a gentle, private way to begin coming home to yourself in your own space, entirely at your own pace. For now, this week, I will leave you with just one kind question to sit with. When did you abandon your body? You don't need to find an answer. You don't need to fix anything or solve anything. The question alone is enough, because simply asking it begins to turn you, slowly, gently, back toward home. As a gentle first step, Candice recorded a free feminine energy meditation for you. Nothing to push through, just lie back and be guided home. You'll see a link to it in the description box. I'd love a thumbs up if this reached you today, and any comments on your experiences below. Before I go, in the next video, I want to talk to you about where you actually begin. Because after all of this, the why and the how and the reasons it's felt so hard, there comes a point where reading about your own aliveness isn't enough anymore, and you simply want to feel it. And once you're there, the only thing left is the simplest piece of all: what you actually do in your own body to come home. Until then, remember, when you have the courage to go out there and shine, you give others permission to do the same. So let's go out there and shine this week. Bye for now.